Now I've got some new subscribers just recently. Are you watching me? Are you wondering about packing in and living in a van? I just wondered if you're personally I think it's great, but it is hard work. Things don't always go right. But days like this, you can go out for a walk on your Todd. I mean, I've never been up here before. If I were living in a house, all the paths, I'd be following the same paths all the time, wouldn't I? Unless you got in the car and drove off, but I won't be able to afford to do that much if I lived in a house. But everybody seems to be able to afford to buy new caravans, so what have I done wrong all my life? I've worked all my life. I couldn't afford to live in a house and go out and buy a motorhome. Oh. So we sold up so that we could do this, wander about a bit. There'll always be something interfering, like, choose what you do. But you just shrug your shoulders and get on with it, don't you? Ah, we're going through here, are we? Right, I'm edge you loud. But I think if you do live in a van, I personally think you need a bolt hole of some description. You know, we've got our daughter's house, and she's allowed us to, given us a room in her house for us to go back to. Mainly for medication and I don't know, odd things that happen that you can't foresee. Oh, I would have done it without, but I prefer to know that there's an escape route. Just, I mean, it's not, we're still homeless, still don't have his own house. But it's a bit of a ball and chain as an house now. Well, if you've only got like £240 a week coming in, you can't do a lot with that, can you? Time you've paid, even if you haven't got any mortgage, time you've paid your rates, your gas and electricity and your mobile phone bill and your TV licence, or if you've got Wi-Fi, broadband, you know, there's all the time you finish paying, and food of course, fuel, road tax if you've got a car, you know, it's not £240 ain't enough, is it? So, doing what we're doing, it is. I mean, it ain't enough, but it means we've got, because we sold the house, we've got savings from the sale of the house to use, to dip into. That gas bottle was £28. They had plenty, couplings. 6 kilogram propane. That come out of savings. Well, the weather's not as bad as the forecast so far. It's supposed to be going to be -4 tonight, according to news. We'll see. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
This is a new one, isn't it? I've just been cheering Pat up
Oh, yeah.
with my apocalyptic predictions. We're moving today, as you know, or may not know, as the case may be. We're due, our booking time on this site is 11 till 12. Well, I mean, we don't normally clear off while 11. So we've got to call in and do a shop on his way. We're going to call in at Lidl, aren't we, Pat?
Yeah.
Calling in at Lidl to do a shop. They just said don't arrive early.
Right.
They didn't say don't arrive late. Just don't arrive early. So
It's supposed to be between 11
and 12. So.
But, I mean, that's early to us.
Yeah, that's early, isn't it? We'll not get there between 11 and 12. Might be between 12 and half past when we get there. Graham and Wendy, they can't take over their van until 3 o'clock because they're in a static. So,
They could always come to us.
well, I don't know, what's the point? They won't arrive until afternoon, will they?
No, I suppose not.
Graham will be at home having his cooked breakfast now. You know, that poor Wendy's had to cook him. Anyway, I'll video
When we arrive.
bits and pieces. Let's hope we've got a damn signal in Mablethorpe, because we have nothing here.
No, not hardly, have we?
All piecemeal videos that I've had to upload when I've gone for walks. I've walked my legs off while I've been here,
Yeah.
trying to upload little bits of video.
Well,
I know.
Nearly twice a day, haven't you?
I have been out twice a day. I know every inch of this place. South Elkington, I know it.
Lots of walks around here.
There is.
Lots of footpaths.
There's lots of walks. Don't think of anything.
It's windy.
Yeah, what's the couple we met in the pub? Jules
Jules and Lisa.
Lisa?
Yeah.
Jules and Lisa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got your name wrong. I made a video yesterday while I were out walking. You haven't seen that. I don't even know if I'll ever upload that. But I was talking about it, so I mention it now. It were really lovely. What a surprise meeting you two in the new inn just on Saturday.
Salt Fleet.
In Salt Fleet. No, it was in Salt Fleet.
Salt Fleet.
Yeah, it was a really lovely surprise. We had a lovely chat.
Yeah.
And thanks for the drink you bought us. Yeah, and thank you for the book, for buying the book, and I'm glad you enjoyed the book.
Yeah.
And hope all goes well, Jules.
Yeah.
For you.
Hope it goes well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're back on your feet soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Really nice. And we did have a look round your park.
We did.
We did. We had a good walk round, didn't we?
Very tidy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it looked a nice place. Okay. What were you going to say something, darling?
No, love. No.
Okay, we'll see you later then. Ta-da.
Bye.
We're here in Lidl, in Mablethorpe. What time is it? Just a minute. I'm going to put your face down. It's 11:30. So we're going to do a bit of a shop here and then go on to the site. See you later. Well, I'll carry on, folks. The Avon caravan site. Oh dear, folks, we're here, but I ain't happy with the chap in reception. We're in a state. He's just being harassed because people are getting stuck, having to be told off of this park. I said, I'm on hard standings. I've booked hard standing pitch. I know not to go on grass at this time of year. And he said, well, you've got to go across grass to get on your pitch. I looked at him in disbelief. And he said, well, you can always go and get your money back, mate. That's my arrival here at Avon caravan site. This, I don't know how I'm going to get off this. I've got on an hard standing pitch. I will show you eventually. I will show you when we've had a cup of tea. And I don't know how I'm going to get off this pitch. I'll show you why, because at design at pitch. Anyway, we're here. We're going to have a cup of tea. But this touring pitch, this touring park here, is not geared up for winter. I don't know why they're booking pitches out in winter when there's no way you can get on these pitches without getting stuck. It's silly. Anyway, I've had my moan. I'll see you in a bit. I'll show you what I mean when we get here, when we had a cup of tea. Now when I step outside here I won't be able to talk because it's that windy. So I'm just going to film it. I'll just show you where I am and what I mean by how difficult it's going to be to get off. Seen this up here. I'm outside here. Look at this. This is the electric point here. So I've got to. So how am I going to get a lock to get out of here? I'm going to have to reverse off of here. And this is right. This thing here is right in my way to get a lock on. And you can see. I don't know if you can see hot grass, but it's been chewed up where people have been getting stuck. It's the right state. But the good news is I've got a signal, so I can upload this video and subsequent videos. And Pat's getting the... can you see? Don't seem to be able to guide this correctly. It's getting RT on the go.
It's lunch day.
Lunch, sorry. Yeah, don't know whether I'm on this earth or full, isn't it?